Uppa. Good evening. Oh, why am I not... Weird. Apparently my... V-Bridger didn't, or not my V-Bridger. I mean, my V-Bridger also didn't. But apparently my VTube on my phone didn't connect to VTube on my PC. I apologize for being a little late. I decided to make myself some grilled cheese. I got up super late, which is also why I'm an hour late from what's scheduled. I passed the fuck back out after waking up. Because I've been... I hesitate to say sick. But I haven't been feeling my best the past 2 days. Yesterday, I flat out was sick. I was sick to my stomach, and I was woozy. For like... How long was it? 4 hours after I woke up? So I wound up just hanging out, watching Are You Being Served with my sister for, like, 4 hours yesterday. Which probably wasn't the most productive thing I could have done, and I know it wasn't. It was flat out just wasn't productive. But I did get a few things done last night. I didn't get one of the things that I wanted to get done last night. Also, I'm trying to decide where I want to actually start on music tonight. Part of me wants to start somewhere that I haven't really started in a while, but part of me also doesn't know where I haven't started in a while that I want to start. Sure, we'll start here. Also, I apparently gained... It has to be from shorts or something, but I gained 3 followers on here? On Twitch, I should specify, because I'm multi-streaming. While I was offline, which is unheard of even while I'm live unless I get raided by someone, like, significantly larger. Where I raid into someone after one of those raids. I think that the only other time that I've done that is back when I was doing RimWorld. I got raided by someone with like 200 people. Hey Dennis, how you doing tonight? And then I raided Tricky afterward. And I think that's the only reason that I got like a cluster of... Why did you not show up in my chat up there, or my MIU? That's weird. Is Streamlabs chat bugging out right now? I don't know. I did have a couple things I wanted to yap about first, before we actually get into art. First and foremost, Dino Crisis came to Steam today. which is real exciting, actually. It's one of those games that I've wanted to, come to Steam for a little bit. I won't say that I wanted it to come to Steam for ages, but it's... Is it on GOG? I feel like it's on GOG. I know that classic Resident Evil 2 and 3 are on GOG. Speaking of which, apparently classic Resident Evil 2 is also discounted on GOG. Assumedly because Dino Crisis also probably got released to GOG. Yep, Dino Crisis bundle. Actually would have been cheaper if I'd gotten the freaking bundle on GOG. Offer ends on 2/20. The offer is actually available for less time on GOG than it is on Steam, because on Steam it is till the 26th, I think. I wish that it gave me a release on GOG so I knew when it was... Well, the GOG version says it works on Windows 10 and 11, so... I'm hoping that I mean, I'll keep my eye out for, like, reviews, obviously. But I'm really probably going to do that. I might do it for Anniversary. I didn't know what I was going to play Anniversary, but I might do Dino Crisis. Unless something else stands out, like, super massively. I got the entire trilogy of Alone in the Dark for free on GOG the other day, so we might do Alone in the Dark for Halloween this year. But yeah, I'm excited because I'm a big fan of classic Resident Evil. I only played a little bit of Dino Crisis way back when, I think. I don't remember, like, anything about it, but... I mean, as we mentioned when we were doing Skull Pirates earlier this week, that's my third undiagnosed but pretty sure. Is dinosaur stuff. So Dinosaur Resident Evil is... I really wish that there was more games like it, to be honest. Not necessarily with the tank controls and whatnot, because unless you're specifically going for a specific feel, we've evolved since then. Because, like, Crow Country did the tank controls, I believe. And it did it intentionally. Rather than just going, oh, this was done by old game. We put this in old game, and it feels like old game. But a new dino horror game, which there's actually there is one. Oh, Capcom published this tale in general that I've seen shorts for. I don't remember who it's by. But it could be interesting. Alright, good. That's food done. But I got up really late and I didn't want to do sketching on stream. I hate sketching on stream. I've been over this multiple times. It stresses me out freaking doing like a single line over and over and over and over and over again. And experimenting and shit. So I wanted to do the sketch off stream before I started, which is also why I'm a little late. Because I showed it on Blue Sky, but I did get the sketch done for the original idea that I had for this commission. Because I was just handed an outfit, and they told me to choose a pose. One moment. Where do I want to go? No. Sure, we'll start here, or we'll go here. I gotta freaking look at what music I got in what order here, because I'm in an area that I'm not terribly freaking familiar with the order that it plays in. It's not like being in the Numi section or the freaking starting in the Camilla section or anything, where I know goes pretty much straight into Cotton after the Rock and blah blah blah. But I did that sketch, I did sketch it as well, but I did that thing with the loop fill. The problem with that is... Actually, let me open it and show you. Let me save this before I fuck something up also. The 4? Yeah, it's 4. This is the current sketch that we're going with. But here's the sketch that we like started off with this morning. Sketch, quote unquote. I put it back into Blobby's mode because I didn't like how the sketch was coming out because, I mean, the legs I fucked up, I think, in general. But up here... Ignore the fact that these are combined together. I just kind of freaking made sure that they weren't going to overlap with each other rather than actually caring anything about that. That way I could adjust them if need be. But... like, especially right in here, this is... all of these are at 50% opacity. And even here, it starts to just muddy up. But if I start going much lower than that, we start just not being able to see what anything is at all. I don't know, let's see if we knock everything down to 30. I didn't chuck it out completely. I mean, it's still marked as work in progress 1, so it'll be overwritten. I might freaking save it. I also want to change how I do my heads. I mentioned this on Blue Sky. And I apologize for those that follow me on Twitter, but not on Blue Sky, and thus don't see some of the things, because cross-posting is a bitch. When I'm trying not to use the third-party app that I was doing, because I think that's part of why my freaking account got flagged. Which I think that I might? Unless someone's literally camping on my freaking... unless that one person is literally camping on my page, which I appreciate it if you are. Freaking... if I'm important enough to take up a tab permanently, I appreciate you. But I might finally be moving out of the penalty box. Because I've been uploading shorts over there as well. Onto Twitter. Because I haven't been uploading my art over there. Because, I mean, the whole grok thing on top of... if I'm in the penalty box, no one sees my art anyway, so it didn't seem like it was really a point to it. However, I was uploading shorts everywhere else, so it seemed like a good way to get stuff posted up. I'm gonna save this, I'm gonna save this as a different full file. Because I'm not using this for the commission. Like I said, I'm going with this, which is also why we've got the loops and whatnot instead of what we had. Which was literally just the freaking loop fill, or the lasso fill. Either way, back to the subject at hand. I just figured that I'd upload the shorts to Twitter because I was uploading them everywhere anyway. It's also why I'll upload my schedules over to Twitter still. But I've been doing less announcing when I'm live over there. Because Twitter seems to flag it as spam, especially if I don't post anything else. Hey Toaster, how you doing tonight? Which I hadn't really been posting a whole lot else, because I don't know what to post over there, and like I said before, cross-posting my stupid shower thoughts and whatnot is kind of a pain. Because I don't want to use the external app, because I think that's part of why I got flagged. As I've pointed out a few times, it is very funny to me, in the worst possible way, that my not safe for work Twitter did not get flagged at any point in time for, like, shadow banning for art. But my main did, and I still don't know. It's deboosted. It's not even shadow banned. I think it's not shadow banned. It's just deboosted. I'm not doing too bad. I have a sore spot in my chest, which I think is due to me sleeping wrong, but aside from that, I'm not doing too bad. I got up super late, though. Which is a bit of a problem. Because it's really not helping the fact that I technically have, like, 3 things I need to do. One of them I need to get done by Saturday? So probably after stream, I'll do some writing and recording. Thankfully, I still have one short pre-edited. So I'm not going to take a chunk or have to freaking cram last minute for that. But I'm hoping to get through line work on this, which I still need to sketch out the outfit, but aside from that, we should be able to get line work done tonight. And then maybe I'll get this commission done Sunday if it depends on what I do tomorrow. I still don't know exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow. If I'm going to stream at all, there is a non-zero chance that I don't wind up streaming tomorrow, depending on how distracted I get IRL. Because tomorrow's FAFO day. Let me move over to this, because I'm not yapping about this right now. Also, after hunting for references for this last night, my secondary window for Firefox is now hyper bloated to the point where I think it might have even surpassed my quote-unquote main window. I'm gonna close this. But hopefully we get... I mean, I probably won't stream, like, terribly long tonight. So we should probably get to work once I'm done putting these all together. Because I do want to still try to be around midnight when I end. Because if I end around midnight, I can... I stream every day aside from... I mean, that's up there. Aside from Wednesday and Sunday. Wednesday's still kind of a holdover because it used to be anime night. Friday kind of winds up becoming will I, won't I kind of deal at times. Because... since it's other site, sometimes I just don't know what I'm going to do over there. I also just in general have a few things that I... That's fair. Especially on art nights, I can definitely understand just kind of having background noise while you're working on other stuff. I'm kind of debating if I want to actually have music just running throughout this or play some things that I have in the background. Granted, a lot of it's just other people's freaking videos, so eh. I appreciate it. What was the other thing I wanted to freaking yap about before we started? Oh, right. I got freaking gut punched this morning. Not like physically, but I did Yvonne's character story in Enfield this morning. And I find it very funny that a gacha game made me care more about a robot that didn't even have a single actual line of dialogue than several movies have actually freaking have been able to make me care about their characters in like a 6-movie series or something. That's another thing I commented about earlier this morning is like in a certain way, I guess I do Ow, what the fuck is that sound? In a sort of fucked up way, I kind of prefer Western writing, I guess, because it doesn't make me feel bad when bad shit happens. Please don't tell me that's the sound of my freaking headset dying. I really don't have the breathing room to buy a new headset right now. I mean, apparently, there's the same model of headset just sitting in the other room, so I could theoretically just grab it. Assuming it's not dead. Hopefully. Ugh, this weather gap has my sinuses all kinds of fucked right now. Today's short behaved interestingly compared to most of the others. And I don't know what caused the change in it. I mean, I classify it as a dud functionally. Due to how it wound up behaving. But it didn't do like a full inversion of what it normally does, but several sites that it did rather well on, it normally does, like my stuff normally does really poorly on. And then other sites that it did poorly on, it normally does rather well on, which was interesting. And then once again, TikTok's still fucked because transfer over to the American servers because I'm American. Basically, every American friend I have went and had the same thing happen where they were getting 900 plus on each of their uploads, and then they were down to freaking, like, maxing at 90. And that's probably just how it's going to go. Indefinitely. Like I said to, Workiness, knowing, since it's actually government subsidized, but by the time that the infrastructure actually becomes usable again, culturally, the site's going to be dead. Just because it doesn't function. Which is something. Like I said yesterday, or not yesterday, Tuesday? Did I say that Tuesday? Probably. But like I said the other day, it doesn't really cost me anything to freaking keep uploading over there, but I mean, at a certain point, I'll just... If it keeps on the downtrend where the only thing I'm doing is losing stuff over there, freaking... I probably won't care to freaking keep up with it at that point. It's one more thing that I keep looking at that takes a little... It's only a few seconds, but like 10 seconds to look at something. That's a minute a week. Minute and some change a week. So I don't think it's worth. If it freaking doesn't improve, and it's not, like I said, it's not going to improve anytime soon. And if fuck knows I'm not streaming over there because, and again, I'll freaking... I'll properly talk about this when I do the inevitable video where I freaking yap about this shit. But TikTok freaking firstly requires the highest previous requirement before you get into it. And then it also is the biggest hassle to go live onto because you can't just grab your stream key, grab your freaking port, and toss it into your OBS. You have to use their freaking thing, or you have to... If you are doing Streamlabs already, it's a little easier. If you're doing standard OBS, which I do and a lot of other people do because Streamlabs pissed us all off a few years ago, and then Stream Elements pissed us all off like a year ago, so we all freaking are just on normal OBS at this point. I even want to freaking put the collarbone in this. I don't know. It does. The culture's not, like, bad. But the setup is the biggest hassle of literally any site. And again, it requires previous investment, and the highest previous investment of any site. They require you to have 500 followers and X number of viewers or hours watched or something like that. The only other site I know of that has prior requirements before you can start is Facebook has a requirement to have 100 followers and an account life of 60 days so that people don't just do like they did when Facebook first started streaming and just live stream live leak style stuff. I've seen some shit, dude. But I'm pretty sure that Facebook allows you to just pop your stuff into OBS. I have no idea. I haven't tried it yet. For all I know, it could be like Kick, where I freaking... Whenever I get the requirements, I try it for like a month or until I reach... The thing is that I can't even use the follower metric. Because when it comes to Facebook, you have to have a prior group set up. Also, hi Eli, how you doing tonight? Thanks for the hydrate. You have to have a prior setup, which means that you've already got the ball rolling. And then I'm also probably going to be continuing to upload my shorts there. Anyway. So it doesn't really... It doesn't really work out for trying to get... trying to use that as a metric, just because it fluctuates without the streaming part specifically. So it'd probably be on a timed thing. Unless I like it. For all I know, the culture could be really good, or the freaking service can be really good, and I could just keep it added to my freaking multi-stream thing. I don't know. That's another thing that we'll cross when we get there. I don't know what swimsuit design to go with is the problem. Because the only thing I really have for this from the commission is the skirt. The, like, sheer skirt that goes with the swimsuit. Not the swimsuit proper. A long time. If we go, like, all the way back to the beginning... Is that ringing because of my cadence? Because that was tied to the way that I said that. What the fuck? But if we go all the way back, since I was about 8? If we go in a straight line, then it'd be what? When did I debut? What year, I mean. It's like I mentioned, Four years ago, that'd be 2020. I mean, technically 2023, I think. Where is it? Does this have a genuine date on it? Do we have... No, 2021 then, right? Let's see if we got a date on it, because I should have uploaded it to YouTube as well. 2022. So in a straight line, about 4 more years. Because I entered like a year-long art block hiatus until I started work on my original 0.5 model, which then got me back into art. And that got replaced in like a week or 2 weeks with my what I could consider the actual 1.0. And then I've been pretty consistent about it since then, especially because I do like art for friends' birthdays and anniversaries and whatnot. And then I do fan art, obviously. Because you'll see like Dia once she cycles back around, and there's Rayora on there, in there somewhere. I've done Skoo arts. And Joopy, obviously. Which I think that all those are more front-loaded, because we still... Okay, there's Dia. Oh yeah, also Fleshy. I don't know. I'm mutuals with Fleshy on Twitter, but I don't know if I'd say friends. Saying friends to someone that I'm just mutuals with on one site feels like it drifts into parasocialism a bit. I don't know. Okay, that's the freaking rib portion. Technically, I could... Oh, but then I lose where the pelvis connects here. Alright, let's actually freaking get to work on this outfit a little bit. That's the hand, so I do need this to be up here. Oh, right. The reason that I didn't do that is because I was looking for if there is a canon swimsuit design for this character. Forgot how much Gezu art she got. Do one of that. Fair enough. Wanted to be there. Where do I want this to be? I don't really want to use like the same swimsuit design that's in the reference that I'm using for the pose. If you kick that fucking door open, I swear to God. I say that as I'm basically going to do a very similar freaking... Maybe. I think that I'll freaking have it be where the catch is inside here somewhere. I don't think I'll get too fancy with the outfit itself. Aside from obviously the spot that's like really important. I mean, when we get to color, we'll freaking put more personality into it, obviously. I think that we will keep this the way that it is. But I'm debating on if I want to do a thinner strap set for bottom or not. Cause Hmm. Let's just duplicate this. Do you fucking mind, dude? Why is it always when I'm working? Why is it always when I'm working? Huh? 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 Meh. You know the drill. When I tap on this, you lie down. You're such a brat. That doesn't mean butt your head into my hand. Sorry, I can't give you any treats. The freaking pantry moths got into them before. Nah, maybe we don't. This one? That one. Yeah, sounds about right. It ain't perfect, but it'll do. And then here's the fun part. So this comes in and down like this. And this will come in like this. I don't like how that one goes. The tie portion is a bit more opaque. I might just keep it opaque for simplicity's sake a bit. Actually. Sure. Welcome back. This crosses over into this side. Good luck with the studying. Bryce knows that I don't envy on that one. I say as I'm going to have to freaking do some studies in the near future anyway, art related. Alright, I gotta make sure that my cat's not in the spot she's not supposed to be in. I think I heard her freaking rustling around. I'll be right back. Hey, you. You're not the one I thought you were. It doesn't mean that you're allowed back there. Get out of there. What? Don't give me that look. Anything wrong? This time. You're behaving. The only one of them behaving. Okay. Bean's also behaving. Alright. Hey, Desktop. Thanks for the donut. How you doing tonight? Let me adjust this. If I can find the button. Understandable. Enjoy sleep. Hopefully it goes better than mine has the past few days. Yeesh. Alright. I want kind of have this bend out a little more. Maybe it goes under this and then comes out like this and then goes in. Sort of like that. And this will... I don't like how these ones here specifically are. That's better. And this. Connects up to this. Like that about. Alright, let's clean this up. Well, let's not clean it up because I'll still have to figure out how I want the feel to be for the actual shear for this, but let's see how it looks without all these extra bits just dangling in. Yeah, it's not bad. Forgot this bit here, but that doesn't matter. Ah, the spot on my chest is freaking... If I didn't have my door closed, I'd wonder if one of my cats jumped on my chest. Jesus Christ. Oh shit, son. God, I don't know why the fuck my freaking... Because it reaches all the way back into my freaking back as well. Today is the only time that it's been hurting. I think that it's partially due to something I did yesterday. Because I probably shouldn't freaking exercise with fucking my stomach turned in knots. I mean, I guess that my stomach had started feeling better by then, but still. I need to actually start naming these if I'm doing actual line. What's the order of operations on these? I may have made this arm longer than I should have. No, let's see. How does this look? Technically, the connection point is here. Because halfway up the hand should be where the shoulder is. Hmm. Do I want to move this down this way then? I mean, let's be honest here. We Do this. And then we extend these. The angle of the arm's not bad, it's just the fact that freaking this arm is too long if it goes all the way up that way. What the fuck, dude? Let me do this so that if I get called, I don't. Have a problem with noticing. So I want this to be a little sharper when I do this. I don't know, how are we looking on that? I guess it looks better. This part's still fine. Grabbed. You're still all wet. Now what the fuck are you gonna do? Cat? You think that cuddle rolling will help you? Got your belly, you bitch. Arrgh. Easy. Hey! I don't have the fur that you got in order to stop the claws from freaking puncturing my skin, you bitch. Brat. Hey! Don't you mess with that. You tear up that wall scroll, I'll turn you into the next wall scroll. To get in the microwave as punishment. I feel like these arms are still off from what they should be. Because this one... My cat is... I mean, I have multiple cats, but all of them are about the same age. They are 6.5. Because they showed up in 2019. I guess that doesn't look as bad when I don't have the freaking extra arm part up there, freaking making it look worse. This cat here is my sister's cat. She's just over here because she gets bullied by, my father's cat. So she can't really be over at their house for too terribly long, unsupervised. She likes to play with the newest arrival, though, at the very least, so... Gives her an outlet for her energy, and then gives him an outlet for his. He's a fucking menace, though. He's still got his baby teeth and his baby claws, so he's freaking needles everywhere. She's in gremlin mode again. What is this video? Oh, I gotta draw the hand next. I'm still not entirely happy with how the hand looks on this one. Probably help if I actually freaking chose a color instead of the freaking pseudo eraser. Oh, the hand looks so much worse up close. No, this isn't an extra joint. This is where it's curving over. Never mind. I was like, did I miscount joints here? Well, this isn't gonna bend like this. This is going to show the freaking... No, maybe we do just keep it like that. Ugh. Don't look at it. Alright, what layer is the arms? That's the... Neck can be hidden, this can be hidden. That can't actually be hidden yet. I don't know what this is. What is this? That's the legs. That's the booba. Booba we still kinda need. You know what that means. Fish! Alright, enjoy Slep. that shouldn't be like that. This doesn't need to come out at nearly as far. Where the fuck? Is that how that looks? No. It's inward? Doesn't seem right. We'll give a center, a middle ground on that. What the fuck? Hey, dumbass, you can't fit into those boxes. Oh. Shake the hand out. Alright. I'm going to take a real quick break because I did miss my break. Get myself some refill on my sip, and then we will... Can I do an outline for... The black outline will be fine. That way when there's lighter things behind it, the BRB isn't missing. Oh. And then let me also bring up the other slideshow. This is in a state where I can actually present it, so I'll leave it there as well. I decided to slice myself up an apple. Fuck. Eh. Have another toothpick around? I do need to update my slideshow so it's exclusively newer stuff. Probably help if I was using the pen instead of the eraser. It's technically in reverse of what I want it to look like. I want that larger? A little larger, maybe? Maybe. Um... clean this out a little. Because the nut for sure is opaque. The tied off part looks like it's opaque and... the image I was given. Do you mind, dude? Why you zooming like you did the poops? Oh. No, you're not going to even acknowledge me? Fuck you then. Ah! Oh no, that's... I wonder if Rice Nat still draws his characters. Or her characters. Is Rice... Not helpful. When was the last time Rice Nat? Who's to know? Okay, that's Rice Nat. Okay. He, according to DeviantArt. We're good. We're right. Fuck. I need to get you a fucking CPAP. That's insanity, dude. What the fuck, dude? No. I don't know why I'm doing that way. Because this shouldn't... this needs to go like here. I only really need to... duplicate the skirt, it seems. Mostly because this spot here, if I need to redo it, I don't want to have to redo it by hand. I mean, I'll definitely have to freaking... take into consideration some of it when I go to do... after I do the hair and whatnot. Ugh. What do you know? Wah. Do you mind? Can I help you? You know, freaking pressing your neck up against my hand and just running it down into the freaking desk is not helping your case as far as you being classified as getting in my way while I'm working. Why do you demand attention while I'm working? What am I supposed to do with you? You know, I can't give you attention forever. I do gotta get back to work. Bye. Actually, go with these two. Alright, I need my other reference. Because I need to do the ears and the hair. Oh, I forgot. One of the eyes gets covered. I didn't need to worry about this eye. I mean, it's good to put them both anyway, but alright. Duplicate. Technically didn't need free transform. This actually turns into, well, turns into this for this side. This center part doesn't matter. This is facing away. I love how this looks much larger than this one, despite the fact that I didn't change the size of it at all. Alright, let me actually save, because I still haven't done that yet. And I need to take another stretch break, because Jesus Christ, my back is fucking killing me. Also gonna start some tea, I think. Heck was that sound? What? Probably do the hair and then probably call it for tonight. Granted, the hair's not, like, terribly difficult. Might even get it done before next break. Technically speaking, I should have already ended because I did say I wanted to get done around midnight. Stop kicking the door open every time you come in here, you bitch. Who the fuck do you think you are? Huh? You think you own this fucking place, do you? Huh? Come here. Come here, don't you cuddle roll at me. Come here. Come on, up here. Come on. No, you just sit there. Come here. Come here. You bitch. Come here. Come here. I'm here. Nope. Got ya. Oh, up. Bitch ass. Yeah. What am I gonna do with you, huh? Eh? You're the reason I need to put a curtain up. And you can kick the door open all you want, and the freaking heat won't all escape. Alright. This is where we start duplicating. And then we need the head duplicated. We need arms duplicated. Because this arm now gets shaved away at. Hair. And then we need the detail can be duped. It doesn't matter as much because all it is a singular part of one line that's getting erased for this. Because this side is under the hair. Where's the arms again? Arms. Hello? Arms Doko? Arms. Swimsuit gets duplicated. Not deleted, duplicated. Booba duplicated because there's some of it that gets covered by the hair as a result. And then there's the torso. Which I need in order to get rid of this. What is this? There's this little bit here. Out of the booba. And then way in the back of everything else is going to be tails. Is it 9 tails? I'm not going to do all 9 tails, but 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tails on average, it looks like. There's one where it's back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, 9 tails. I'm not doing all 9. No, we're just not doing that tail. And we'll dupe the tails. That way we have access to them. If we want to add more, we'll add more later. By that I mean if Frosty wants more added, she can ask for more to be added later. Technically, I do need to send in a progress report before I get into color anyway. See if there's any adjustments that want to be made before I get into... Any adjustments that want to be made to the line work. So it's an even another reason for us to end once I finish... And let me do one more thing before we end. This isn't erasing, by the way. I'm filling it in with the background's color, because I'll show it off with the sheer effect. The knot will get its own layer of this, because the knot is going to be completely opaque. Nope, not that. This definitely needs to all be in this layer, otherwise we're gonna have problems. Oh. Well, I need to adjust that a little. Alright. I didn't realize that this didn't go all the way in here. Fuck, dude. Means I gotta redo that line. Shit, that's my tea. Oh. And then the knot gets another layer. Which only affects those that are underneath the strands that are in the knot. Alright. Save this as cycle back around to work in progress 1 for this. God damn it, I hate that so much. Alright. Let's see if there is anyone to raid. I mean, the answer is that almost certainly. I follow, like, 80% artists. If there's no one to raid for art yet, then I'm very confused. We got Haunted Lemonade. We could hit her up. She's doing art. The Vasani. We got a Cove. Got a Cherry. We do have a few good targets. One. I'll roll a die for it too. 3. 1, 2, 3. There was a fourth person that I was looking at, I thought. Maybe not. Alright. We'll roll a d6 and it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2. Charity is. Oh, unless they're ending. They've moved over to their just chatting. Oh, yeah. They're going through all their socials. Okay. Never mind. So I guess we'll roll the d6 again. Odds will be Lemonade, evens will be Cove. Cove it is. Assuming raid goes through. Okay. There's always a non-zero chance that raid just doesn't. That being said, tomorrow, if I am live, it'll be on one of the other sites. If you want to keep up to date on when that happens, you can join the Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, or follow me on Twitter in order to keep up to date on things such as when I go live, what I'm going live with, and art like we worked on tonight, and you see in the corner. No real announcements. I still gotta hunt down someone for this month's VTuber Vault. Sibling Saturdays on Saturday if I don't see you guys tomorrow. But that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the follows, raids, all that good jazz. And I will see you guys either tomorrow or Saturday if all goes to plan. Love y'all. Bye.